What?
Hey guys, lowman02. I'm joining Eli Pie of Cardboard Confrontation here, and we're going to be playing some Premodern, so Scourge all the way back to Ice Age. And yeah, I'm playing a pretty straightforward deck this time, which got done off a slide versus three-color Sligh or three-deuce matchup, so kind of wanted to do something a little bit different, a little less controlling.
His hands, whatever. Keep it.
I'm going to keep this one on 6 because I'm on the play, and I'm playing a resource, a deck that requires a lot of resources to help itself run. So I am going to play this Wooded Foothills and say go.
Let's go.
Although for the viewers out there that are watching from my end, I don't like this hand. But I like seeing that land on my opponent's side. All right, your go, buddy. And the jig is up for me. I'm on Sligh. I just fetched and got a basic mountain, so Eli can probably tell what I'm on now.
Yes.
Okie doke. Is this blue-red control?
It's something.
Okay. To fetch or to not fetch? I'm gonna fetch.
Here comes the ball lightning.
Well, I like I said, I did not really like this hand, but this hand's, well, it's medium. I'm not gonna throw a ball lightning yet. I'm gonna see what you do to this Jackal Pup before I do anything else. See if you want to kill it or not. I think it makes sense to wait. My guess would be it's probably gonna eat a bolt. No bolt to pup.
Nope. Hand was a little bit sketchy.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw this at your face and say go.
Well then. I was hoping you'd lay another creature.
No, not this turn, man. Well, at least not yet. I still have 1 mana left, so it could have a Grim Lavamancer or what is it? Another pup or a Fanatic. But nope. Now it is end step, so I'm assuming my pup is gonna get burned. Boop. Incinerate time.
No.
Okay.
I was really hoping you.
Oh, Fire Ice.
I was really hoping you're gonna cast ball lightning in there and just.
Oh, just get me.
Get you good.
I don't think I would have cast a ball lightning into 2 open mana, of which could be blue or red. Even if I had it, I don't really like doing that. So I think there's a little risk. Oh, Jeskai. Oh boy. Oh, Silver Knight.
Yes.
That's
why I played Reflecting Pool. I was hoping to draw another white turn 2.
Seems fair. All right, you go, buddy.
I'm still gonna die to silly Sligh.
Well, I'm down to 1 card, so what can I do?
1, 2. Red.
Just play out Jace the Mind Sculptor. Ruhan of the Full Mori. All right. Getting crushed down. You gonna leave the Silver Knight back to block my ball lightning that you think I have? It's not actually a bad consideration. Nope.
Yeah,
okay.
Probably should, but I think I need to raise.
I think you also do need to win. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have more chance of winning by just going Battle of Metal.
Yep. I don't think that's wrong. All right, I'll go down to 1. And am I dead, or is it 2 or 1? It's very close to dead. Yeah, it's Fire Ice dead. Bolt. Yep, you got me.
Bolt.
I could have burned this off on your Lightning Angel, but I think I lose a lot more games than I do that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted to bolt you there in case you had double Fire Blast at least to that.
No, I don't. Yeah, I could have double Fire Blasted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my next card was Barbering. So that 1 card going down to 6 was a little bit relevant on the play. So,
Garbage, hot garbage. Those are okay-ish.
Put this card in. This card looks good. Oh, wow, these are nasty.
Well, that goes in. Do I want... These might be better, actually.
All right, I think I'm ready.
What do I take out?
You gotta be leery of Fire Ice. That card is spooky for this deck. It does have a lot of 1 toughness things that have a lot more power on them.
Yeah, Fire Ice is very, very good in this format.
It's actually very good in a lot of formats. Like in Canlander, I actually was just playing with that card, and it was getting me a lot of 2-for-1s. That and Forked Bolt. Arc Trail, another like newer variant of that part of Fire Ice.
Yeah, they're both really good cards. What do I board out?
No, it's funny. I actually not a pre-modern card, so sorry for the viewers if it's a little out of context, but I'm actually just playing with Soulfire Grandmaster. And that card is, when you're on a big mana situation and it's a last threat standing, it's just a beast. It's using that thing with a bunch of nonsense that burned creatures off and just gaining a ton of incremental life against an aggro deck. Yeah, this hand looks great.
It's 2 mana, right, to use a Grandmaster?
No, Grandmaster's a crap ton of mana. It's 4 mana to actually recurse a spell.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But when you have like Lightning Bolt, like, so the thing that was crazy to me is how actually good it is in control matchups. Because like once you get to a big mana situation, like they really don't want to like kill your 2/2 because you have better stuff to do. Like they have better stuff to kill and counter. And they also really don't want to counter your like bad cards like Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning that are meant more for the aggro matchups, but they have to. So like you just eat their counter magic up, and it's kind of an interesting dynamic. All right. All right, get in there, buddy.
Mog, fantastic.
Yeah, he's something. I don't see him as much anymore, but he is a fun card to play with. I love how everyone like talks about the stack and Mog Fanatic. They're like, "Oh, you remember when he used to stack?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know, man." Like, go look at Morphling. That poor bastard really got the short end of the stick. Mog Fanatic didn't get it that bad.
It's funny that people always reference Mog Fanatic because when it first came out, there was no stack. So
there was no stack. I know, that's the best part.
so Mog Fanatic is now acting like the way it originally did when it was first printed. So.
I know, it's Morphling's the one that got screwed. Like Morphling was a lot better when you could stack damage. Just like, all right, I'll pump it to 7 and kill whatever you're, whatever I'm gonna kill at 7, and then like pump it back to like a 0/8 or whatever the hell it's gonna be, or all right, nothing. Okay, counterspell, maybe. You want to taste a lava dart, buddy?
No, but I'm gonna.
All right, joy.
So you just play like the one lava dart? Why is that hard to say?
There's 1 lava dart main, and I believe there are 2 more in the sideboard for the mirror match. Because lava dart's very good in the Sligh mirror match against Pup. Very efficient. Turns your lands into resources later on because you don't really need a ton of land in this deck, obviously. I mean, as you well know, but for viewers as well. All right, just get in for 1. Want to burn him off? Get that Fire Ice value, tap for a damage off that Grand Coliseum. All right. Well, okay, Reflecting Pool. Get a little spooky. You gotta watch out for that angel. Silver Knight. I was just like, oh my god, not Silver Knight. I got a few tools. It's very good against this deck. I think it's a lot worse versus Gabos. I had the pro red dudes versus Gabos, and it was just so bad because I think Jordan played like a Jiranu's Crusade, and I was just like, welp, all right, yep, you got it.
And I saw that thing, and you were like, wait a minute, they're still red? No, nope, they're black now.
I just like cast. So I was holding like an honorable passage trying to mise him out, and if he had not cast it that turn or not drawn it and cast it that turn, I would have actually won the game off of the honorable passage I was holding in hand. Yeah. So just waiting for my life to get low enough, and just like in his life to get low enough to like honorable passage him out, and he's like Jiranu's Crusade. And I'm like, oh well, okay, I guess I lose. I'm glad I took out my disenchant.
Let's go with that.
What do we name? Lightning Bolt? Okay.
Yeah, think pretty much everyone plays Crusade in the sideboard, but I decided to try main deck.
Oh, Crusade? Yeah, I cut him.
Yeah, I like playing a 2 main deck. Just beef up the team and it gets around a lot of stuff. Oh, you're playing Silver Knight? That's nice.
Well, this deck actually has tools against Silver Knight. It's got Barb Rings, it's got Curse Scroll, you know. It's got kind of a lot of cool, like, little stuff like that going on. You want to trade the Meddling Mage for my card? Unlock these bolts? No? Alright, I'm just going to play the pup out then.
Pup.
Alright, you go.
So, 4 mana. I need red. Fire. Fire and ice.
1 second, I got a debate here, buddy. All right, yep, I'm gonna throw one at you.
Debating whether to throw it at your pup.
No, debating on because I have Dart in the graveyard. I could actually Dart and use the Fanatic on your Meddling Mage.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, it's just like, could do that.
I had before when somebody tried to fire blast my own pup. I'm like, yeah, I'll just take a 1 instead.
All right, you go, buddy.
What are you packing in your hand? 3 bolts? That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, well, if I had 3 bolts, I probably would have lava darted and blown up your Meddling Mage. Probably would have.
3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so blue, red, 1.
Oh, Frenetic Efreet. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I've always liked Frenetic Efreets, and the fact that they can protect themselves is nice, since this deck does not play counter magic main. And evasion's good too.
One second. I have to actually quickly reread Frenetic Efreet. The one thing I couldn't remember is if it damages you. If it fails, it does not damage you.
No. I'm gonna rebuild my old standard deck that I brewed up. Played Grixis that used a corpse dance with Frenetic Efreet, so they could just like always, they'd just never die.
Yeah, they are. They're harder to kill.
1 to me.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Trying to build up that threshold, man.
That's what Mono Red's known for.
All right, 3 to you.
3 to me. Okay.
Okay, here you go.
Land. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And go. Lightning Angel. I haven't played Lightning Angel in a long time.
All right.
Fire Blast. Six.
Got another one?
2, 4, 6.
I'm assuming you got it. Because I'm dead if you got it, obviously. You're either dead or I'm either dead. One of us is. You got it? Okay. Good game, buddy.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I should have maybe let your Fire Blast resolve. That would have not been
You
lethal.
were, yeah, you were. Well, they were the same amount of damage. Well, no, they weren't.
Yeah, it was two. I would have been at
Yeah, two.
two
You'd have been at
life.
two. Yeah,
Yeah, two life
yeah.
with the swords still in hand. So yeah, that would have. Well, it doesn't matter because I sacked out
Did you?
and drew a Urza's Rage.
Okay. That gets me. What was my next draw? If it was Lightning Bolt, it didn't really matter. It was Flame Rift, so I wouldn't have gotten there regardless. I had to draw pretty specifically Barbarian Ring to get around Counter Magic. So.
Oh, cool. I was not expecting to beat Sligh, but I guess this deck has
I think you actually have a pretty decent game against Sligh.
Yeah, Fire Ice is really good. It's probably the MVP.
Yeah, no, that card is really scary. You also have Swords to Plowshares to react along a curve. Like, I think the decks that tend to have trouble with Sligh are like the blue-based decks of the format. And your deck's a blue deck, but it's more of like a Team America deck. Like, you still have a clock. Like, if you didn't have a clock, it wouldn't really matter if you had Fire Ice and like Swords to Plowshares. But if you didn't have like the dudes, like I don't think you could probably win very easily.
No, and haste on Lightning Angel really helps.
Mm-hmm. No, Lightning Angel's a big last, and she has Vigilance too, so she can block pretty well.
Yep.
You know.
Cool.
So no, I don't think it's terrible. I do think that that Price of Progress is a card that can get you. Like that's that's why I was like sacking it in my hand. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna save this thing, and maybe eventually I can find a time and place to resolve it to just do a whole boatload of damage for 2 mana on one card.
I tried to make the mana base for this deck as many basics as possible. There's like one of each pain land, but then there's 4 pools and 4 Grand Coliseums. It's kind of like the starting point for any multicolored deck in this format.
Yep. No, I think the one risk you run, I mean, like, you can't go too far down the basics line, because if you do, then you're just not going to be casting your spells, right? So it's like, it's tough. Yeah. It's tough to balance it. I'm not saying your balance is off. I haven't seen that deck list, but it's just, it's one of the things that I found is definitely a challenge when you start jumping outside of, like, a pretty simple deck like Red Deck Wins or Sligh. You kind of get that.
Yeah, I've actually seen the list I posted. What am I looking at right now? Yeah, 3 plains, 3 island, 2 mountain, 4 Coliseum, 2 Flooded Strand, 2 Forge, 2 Waste, 2 Reef, 4 Pool. Yeah, so there's a lot of non-basics, but can't be helped.
I'm rolling up to it right now for the viewers, I think. Or maybe I rolled away from it. I don't know. Where's this thing at?
Which?
The list. I'm looking for the list right now, and our messages back and forth. Or did you put it up in the main room? Oh, you put it up in the main room. That's where it'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah, there she is. Look at her. Oh yeah, you even have 2 Flame Tongue Kabus, which Kabu I think is a woefully underplayed card in this format. Actually, this list, you know what this list reminds me of? It reminds me of the Team Pongo Nation deck that I believe lost to Randy Bueller on 3-color Necro. So it reminds me of.
Yeah, it was a good game. I was thinking of that when I was building this deck. I was debating whether to put in Wildfire Emissaries, but I went with a Freet instead. Better curve.
Well, Afreet is actually the card from it. I mean, Lightning Angel wasn't around then. Flame Tongue Kavu wasn't around. Silver Knight, I don't think was around yet. But Urza's Rage wasn't. And actually, Meddling Mage wasn't either. I don't think there were promo cards yet. But like, just the base of the deck, looking at the mana and everything, it's like, yeah, this deck reminds me of that list to some extent. Even if a Worship sideboard, that's nasty.
Yeah, I boarded that in. Worship Silver Knight's pretty good.
So I had a weird decision actually during that game. I actually I had Anarchy in hand when I died. And I could have tried to go for that to try to flush out the Hydroblast, but I think due to it was really the Angel. The Angel put me in enough of a clock that I couldn't fart around and try to cast that 4-drop. And if it got countered, I would just die.
Yeah.
So it was interesting. Well, anyways, I think we've been talking for a bit. To the viewers, hope you guys enjoyed the games and these 2 kind of cool decks that Eli and I got to jam together here.
Okay.
Take it easy, guys.
Thanks for watching.